And our first story, the plight of the children who shared uniform and sandals to school at Fomso in the Ashanti region made waves and also evoked sympathy nationwide.
Well, people did not only express sympathy, but some individuals and corporate bodies swiftly offered to help. And within months of breaking the story on Ishira FM in Kumasi, Adum FM and Joy News right here in Accra, life has changed for the better for the widow and her children. Apart from cash donations, which has ended the widow's self-exile into the bush to avoid creditors, the family now also have a metal container for a family business. Kwesi Deborah has more.
10-year-old Faustina Bedu was frustrated by the routine life of sharing a tattered school uniform and a worn-out pair of sandals with her sister. Their male siblings went through similar experience. Their father's death had left them in abject poverty. Their mother, who had borrowed money to take care of their sick husband until his death, had creditors knock at her door every now and then demanding payment. She had to seek refuge in the bush. She would leave at dawn and return deep in the night daily. It was too much for Faustina, so she took the family's plight to the public through Ishira FM's Obra co-host Na Mele. Last Friday, NAD led delegation to present a metal container stocked with assorted goods to the family. Donor organization Rent Air program coordinator Theophil Ozinga sums it all up.
Story on Ishira FM about Madam Florence and her plight. In fact, we are quite touched with the fact that she had to sleep in the bush, the fact that her children had to share school uniforms. So we came forward. On the ground is the project that seeks to touch a community in Ghana monthly. And we try to help in a sustainable way that can at least change the livelihood of the people to some great extent. So for the month of September, we carried Madam Florence to Mako as our project.
Madam Dorcas is thankful to Ishira FM's Obra team for giving the family a platform to tell their story.
When the was too kind, I'm singing too kind. And crepa said, dear, my house, dear. Namisopa, the kind of buy, me for I could get my house, I may bem.
Reporting for Joy News, Kwesi Deborah.
The Minister for Food and Agriculture, Alhaji Muniru Limuna, has threatened to write a serious letter against the Bunafo regional minister and his deputy after he expressed disappointment over the absence at the 7th National Farmers Forum, which took place in Sunyani on Monday. The forum is part of activities ahead of the 32nd National Farmers Day celebration at Kintampo in the Bno Ahafo region on Friday. It was expected that top-ranked government officials in the region will partake in what the Minister for Food and Agriculture had described as a very important national event, but to his shock, none, including the regional minister, his deputy, the chief director, or the MCE, showed up for the program. Alhaji Muniru Limuna, who described their actions as a sign of lack of respect for agriculture, did not hide his anger in reporting their impunity to superior authorities.
All the regions, and they were there to force us to see that they were prepared to host us. Only to come and I'm sad that nobody is here. And I don't walk about talking about people. I'll say it when I'm supposed to say it. And I'll follow you with an official letter protesting seriously. Because no minister, no deputy minister, and the chief director says he was so busy in the office, he cannot be here. Can you imagine this impunity? Africans are saying a great move. We have to all show respect those who are involved in agriculture. So now we're very grateful to you. That tells us the level of importance that you attach to these illustrious men and women who have gathered in here today. And we'll continue advocating and fighting those who think we are not important for them to take it seriously.
As we turn our attention to some mainstream politics, the national campaign manager of the New Patriotic Party, Peter McMahon, has urged members of the NPP to take pictures of the election results or pink sheets at the various polling stations and collation centers and duly circulate them on social media.
Mr. McMahon said under the new law governing elections here in our country, the presiding officers should paste copies of the pink sheets at the polling station and collation centers for clarity and transparency. He asked party members to take advantage of the new provision and use their cell phones to take pictures of the pink sheets or election results and circulate on social media.
Speaking to supporters at Kof Radio during the Eastern Regional launch of the NPP's Adopt a Polling Station campaign, the campaign manager advised members of the NPP to monitor keenly what happens at the polling station and ensure that the system is free and fair. Mr. McMahon advised President John Mahama to accept defeat and called to congratulate Nana Akufo-Addo on December 7. He said the NDC must learn lessons from Ivory Coast, where Laurent Gbagbo refused to hand over power after his defeat.
Laurent Gbagbo is in prison now. Even his wife is in prison too. So the NDC should take a cue from it. John Mahama should accept defeat on December 7 and be able to congratulate him also. After casting your votes for Nana, wait and make sure they are counted and results even posted before going home, so you can be able to take pictures and videos of Nana's victory.
And already the Electoral Commission says its members and staff draw strength from service to the nation in order to absorb all forms of attacks on them by some individuals and groups.
Deputy Chairperson for Corporate Services, Georgina Opoku-Amankwa, says attempts to vilify and discredit even the chairperson of the commission and their work can sometimes be demoralizing. She says such tendencies could discourage many competent people from sacrificing and lending their expertise for national progress. Madam Opoku-Amankwa spoke exclusively to Nhyira FM's Ohime Nteria in Kumasi.
So be ye juma ye nipa o said me kan mfom so beba but se wo de boapayo ye mfom so de a eno na ye bone na se momfa so na bone bi ana bibiasia enkyere se nti se empanimfo titira manwofo no so onum kekansem se no machidifo no enso fa na aye omut edi omutiri dem nti se ye beto abai se asem ya mo kan kire me. We have
to know that we're human and we're bound to make mistakes, but if the mistake is intentional, it is unacceptable. Politicians must stop influencing electorates to turn against the EC. It is very disheartening to hear people cursing out officials of the EC. This only brings disunity and confusion. We must put an end to all this.
Edi asumdweba enya de show bin crying eye adwuma yi emagana da bia me ka se bedru bibi Ghana ha se enwuma bi wo ho a ye be penkrofo so mo nye kora obi a be ma nsa so se menye.
And that's it for the news this morning. We'll bring you a lot more news as we review the newspapers, and we'll do that up next.